Hello Kaldheim Cards community, I just got to 10,000 gold on my new account here so we can do our first draft. I thought it'd be fun. My son's taking a nap, so I thought I would do a pop-up stream. Hope you are having a good day. If you're watching live or on the replay, you can watch us on YouTube at youtube.com/KaldheimCards. If you're not already, would love a subscription there. We do pack cracking videos. We're starting to do arena tutorials and then arena gameplay like this. Hey Peddler, thanks for joining us. We're about to start a draft. For anybody who's interested in catching all of our live streams, the notifications tend to be better on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/KaldheimCards. We also do pack cracking streams on Mondays and Thursdays at 8:30, although this next week we might not because I'm going to have some family in town. That's 8:30 Eastern time. You can go to KaldheimCards.com to order packs and see what our prices are. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with this Kaldheim stream. We just got our 10,000 gold on this account, so hopefully we do well so we can draft again. Don't think the second draft will be today. We'll see how far we get before my son wakes up or I need to take care of other weekend duties, but thought it'd be fun. Keeping Peddler company while weeding the side of the house. I actually just bought some fertilizer today. I don't have to put it out for another couple weeks, but wanted to make sure I had it. It is supposed to be 71 degrees here in Indiana today, so that's a lot of fun. Have the windows open, so if you hear any kids playing outside, that's why. But it's too nice not to have the windows open, so sorry for any unexpected noises you guys need to listen to. Looks like we have our table ready. Let's hope for a good rare. That is not a good rare. Let's see. Really like Clarion Spirit here. Demon Bolt's also really good. If we go Boros aggro, that's going to be tough. Peddler says it's 72 in New Jersey. That's pretty sweet. Dream Devourer can be good, but I really don't like playing black. If we take Clarion Spirit, there's some other white people might take. If we take Demon Bolt, I don't think there's any other stuff, but Clarion Spirit's an uncommon, so we're going to go with that one. Pack 2, we have a Usher of the Fallen. That's great for some white aggro. There's no good red in this pack. The person to my right took a rare. Definitely going to take the Usher and hope we can do this white aggro, maybe getting some red in there too. Third pack, we have no good white, no good red either. The rare and a common have been taken. The best card here is definitely Herald, King of Skemfar. I'm not in green and black. Probably going to take the Masked Vandal here. Actually, I could take the Great Hall of Starnheim. I could go white-black. Gonna take the Vandal though. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay, so Soral's Packmate got passed to us. That means green's really open. That's the clear pick in this pack, so we might be going green-white again. I always seem to end up in green-white, but when you get a Packmate in pack 4... if we wanted to pick a white card, we probably would have picked the Iron Verdict there. So we have 4 creatures already. We're definitely going to need some spells. Red's looking like it's pretty closed off, so I don't think we're going to be able to do the Boros aggros thing, but I think white might be alright. The problem with white-green is there's not a lot of removal in it. I think Emily's joining us over on Twitch. If she is, hello. Hope you're having a good day. Just a pop-up stream here. So we have a Hingegate Pathway here and another Masked Vandal. I'm tempted to take the Pathway just because this is my free-to-play account, but really this accounts for drafting. We want to win more gems so we can draft again, so I'm going to take the Masked Vandal. So we have 2 Vandals now. Always end up in Selesnya, green-white. There's no good white in that pack. The red wasn't that great. Black was decent. But I think we're too far down white-green now to give that up unless it just really ends up closed off. But with 2 Mass Vandals and a Packmate being passed, I don't see people being in green unless they were just like green bombs. So adjusting the music audio level a little bit, so let me know if that's any better. It looked like it might have been a little high before. The good news about the music I use is it does not have lyrics, so it doesn't compete with me. Looks like somebody must be holding up all the packs. Let's take a look at who's at our table while we wait. We have John Cole, Black Potion, Evol, This Charming Man 1, Paula, Big Boy Arm, B Gatex, and Coffin Cards. Going to be building a garden box later today, so that should be fun. Wow, we got another great Hall of Starnheim. Those would have been nice, but even though we want small stuff, when you get a Ravenous Lindworm pick 6, you have to take it. The Spectral Steel's alright, but it's not that good. The Lindworm's better. Augury Raven pick 6 is kind of interesting too. Here we're going to take the... we don't have any enchantments yet, so we're going to take the Code Spell Cleric. That could be good with our Usher of the Fallen and with the Clarion Spirit. This is a disappointing pack. I don't really want 2 Code Spell Clerics. We don't have any spells yet, so we're going to take the Mammoth Growth. Got an Iron Verdict that tabled. So, somebody picked the Batter Shield Warrior in this pack. But somebody took the Demon Bolt and the Dream Devourer and the Icehide Troll, so we have somebody else in green. Probably somebody else in white. We have a couple people in green because Grizzled Outrider was taken too. Definitely like the Iron Verdict. Glad that tabled. I don't think we have a lot of competition in white right now. There's nothing in this pack, and then there's Arctic Tree Line, so that's an obvious mana fixing choice. We're going to put that in the sideboard just because I don't want to count it toward my spells. This deck might play a Warhorn Blast. A lot of people don't like it. Taking the uncommon for Vault Progress, would not play King Harold's Revenge. So we're looking at 10 playable cards. Not necessarily the best, but they're playable cards from pack 1. So that's pretty good in my book. S Hunter USA, thanks for stopping by. How's your day going? We ended up in green-white. Our first 2 picks were Clarion Spirit and Usher of the Fallen. I was thinking we were going to do Boros Aggro, but red didn't really come around. And then we got like a couple Mass Vandals. We got a Packmate pick 4. So, in a Lindworm, I think it was pick 6. So hopefully we're able to put some stuff together here. Not really going to play any of these. This is a brand new account, so I'm just going to start picking the cards I might want to play in the decks that I'm building. I don't want to play either of these cards. We'll take the red one just in case. Wither Crown. Okay, so this pack is not good for us. Spirit of the Alder Guard is good if we have snow. We only have 1 snowland. I don't see us taking any more. Despero Sentinel could be good with the Clarion Spirit. I'm tempted to take the rare. Just because there's nothing else. So do I take the Sentinel or the rare? The Sentinel's probably not going to make the deck. I think I'm just going to take the rare. It's probably wrong, but I think we're in an okay position to do this. Here we have a Packmate. Battle Shield Warrior could be good. Batter Shield Warrior could be good, but hopefully that tables. Vesker Shieldmate's also good, but Packmate's just too good to pass. Here we have a Doomscar. Would I ever play Doomscar in this deck? I have a lot of 2-drops. I have 5, and they're probably all getting played. So Shepherd of the Cosmos could be really good. Stalwart Valkyrie's also really good. Do I take the Doomscar? I think I have to. I don't really have a ton of spells that are good yet. I think I'm hoping something will table from this pack, either the Valkyrie or the Shepherd. Even the Story Seeker would be okay. So I'm going to take the Doomscar here. Now that we have Doomscar, I'm thinking the second Lindworm would be good. Don't want to invoke the Divine. I'm not going to splash black for Firja. Going to take the second Lindworm here. How's your day going, S Hunter? Don't like Divine Gambit. Another Mass Vandal. Do we want 3? I think we're going to take this Story Seeker here. I don't think I want 3 Mass Vandals. Not going to play Divine Gambit. Just don't like that card. I don't know why they already reprinted it. As Hunter says, Magic drafting has been rough last night and this morning. Well, hopefully things turn around for you. Could take the Snow-Covered Plains. Hopefully that tables. Here we could do a Courser or a Story Seeker. I think I like the Flyer better here in case we get some good enchantments or artifacts. We don't have any yet. And I like the evasion aspect. We don't have any flyers yet. Got a shield mate, that's good. Definitely like those. There's also Raven Wings, which could be really good, but hopefully we can pick one of those up later. A shield mate or a Gold Maw Champion? We have 5 2-drops already. Gold Maw Champion can start tapping some stuff for us. I think I'm going to take the Gold Maw Champion here. We're back to the first pack, which had nothing good for us. Still has nothing good for us. I'm going to take the uncommon here, just because I can. So we're at 17 cards already. Pack 1. Wow, everything white tabled. I took the pack mate and all 4 white cards stuck around. So we get our pick here. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Axgart Braggart. We don't have a lot of big stuff yet. So I'm going to take the Braggart here. Wow, the Valkyrie tabled. That's insane. Somebody did take the Shepherd of the Cosmos. So white is really open. There's like one other person that's probably splashing white at this point. Here I'm going to take the rare, just a rare draft. There's nothing I would play here. We're not playing snow. Hey Emily, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to take the uncommon. Oh, we have Snow-Covered Plains. I didn't grab that snow card, so the Snow-Covered Plains doesn't matter. I'd rather fill out my collection on this account. We're not going to play Roots of Wisdom, but we'll take it over the other one, and we're not going to play King Harold's Revenge. Okay. So we have a Realm Walker. What do our creature types look like? They're all over the place, with Warrior being the most common. We're not going to take Elder Hall or Revitalize or Valedore or Icehide Troll. Realm Walker is really the only thing in our colors. And it's not bad. So we'll take it. It's not ideal for us, but it's not bad. Okay, in this pack we have a Guardian Gladewalker and a Doomscar Oracle. I think I'm taking the Gladewalker here. I don't need mana fixing with the ring. The Doomscar Oracle is going to table based on this draft so far. While we have some time, let's go ahead and pick the Gladewalker, but take a look at our spell to creature ratio. So we have Iron Verdict for a spell. We have Mammoth Growth. We have Doomscar, which Not sure how we're going to make that work. I guess it's just a backup plan more than anything. We have 2 Lindworms. Some other stuff. This deck's looking pretty quick. Hopefully that ends up working out for us. Don't need the Sculptor of Winter. We don't have Snowlands. It is a 2/2 for 2, but I'd rather have the Iron Verdict here. We always draft Selesnya. Don't ask me why, it just happens. Packmate, pick 5. What are these people doing? Green must not be a major color for some people, but just like the Codespell Clerical table, I don't know if we'll play 2. So we're up to 24 cards already. We have 6 warriors. So Bloodline Pretender, probably not the best for us. Probably gonna grab, we don't really have any equipments for the Raptor. So that's probably not the best for us either. I'm gonna take the Story Seeker here. Valkyrie Sword is a gift for pack 7. We're definitely taking that for a big creature late game. Battle for Bredeguard could be good, but Valkyrie Sword's just so much better. If that rare tables, I'll be amazed and I'll definitely take it, but I have a feeling we're going to get like Valor the Worthy last here. Do we want another Iron Verdict or do we want a Guardian Gladewalker? Let's take a look at our spells again. I draft white a lot. White just doesn't get picked a lot in this set for whatever reason. Gonna go with the Gladewalker. Okay, nothing good here. I'm not gonna play the Effigy. Actually, I'm just gonna take the uncommon here for Vault. Well, it's not Vault Progress yet, it's just filling out the account. Doomscar Oracle did table as planned. I'm not gonna play the Ox, but I guess we'll take it. White's usually pretty open in Kaldheim. So if there's good stuff, like my first 2 picks were Usher of the Fallen, or Clarion Spirit and Usher of the Fallen. And then after that, I was thinking we were going to go Boros aggro, but the Boros, or the red part of Boros never came. So we're going to have to figure out how to get out quick here. If we don't get out quick enough, we can Doomscar. Okay, so here they're explaining Vault Progress. After drafting your final card, common and uncommon cards that exceed the 4x collection limit increase your Vault Progress. They failed to tell you what the Vault does, but at least they tell you it exists, I guess. We're definitely playing that Arctic Tree line. Let's get the lands out of here. The basics, so we can figure out what we're going to build. So we need to get this down to 24 cards for that, so we have to make 7 cuts. We have our Iron Verdict and our Doomscar is removal. We have Mammoth Growth, which can kind of be used as removal. Warhorn Blast when we get a bunch of creatures out. I think I'm happy keeping all those spells given what this deck does. Other than that, we're looking at a pretty quick deck. We don't have any enchantments, so the Courser's not great, but it is a flyer. We do need some ways to get through the air. We have 3 Packmates to draw cards, 2 Gladewalkers, Usher of the Fallen. How are we going to cut 7 cards here? Definitely want to keep both, all 3 Packmates and 2 Lindworms. Definitely keeping our Valkyrie. I think our Braggart might get cut. We'll put that in the maybe pile. I don't think I want to play 2 Goldmot Champions. I guess I can't separate these out, so we'll leave them over here for now. Realm Walker is probably not going to be great. Definitely not playing 3 Codespell Clerics. I might play 1. We do have a lot of good 2-drops. Valkyrie Sword is really more over here. Story Seeker can gain us some life while we're waiting. Don't think Doomscar Oracle really helps us out much here. So really we're trying to get in quick and through the air with the Clarion Spirit. If we don't get in quick enough, we can Doomscar once we get the Packmates and the Lindworms and the Valkyrie Sword. Would I rather have a Gold Maw Champion or Realm Walker? I would rather have a Realm Walker, I think. Would I rather have... I think I'm getting rid of the Braggart. Just because we have 3 Packmates, 2 Lindworms. Those are clearly better than the Braggart and the Valkyrie. We still have way too many creatures. The Guardian Gladewalker is better than the Codespell Cleric, so we're going to take the that card out. Ben, thank you for following. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time watching this draft. So now we're trying to figure out 2 more cards to cut here. I think I need to leave the Courser in just because we need some flyers. We can put counters on them with the Guardian Gladewalker. Warhorn Blast can be good on the flyers too. So can Mammoth Growth. I'm thinking we probably need to cut a Story Seeker. And I think a Doomscar Oracle. And that'll get us down to where we need to be. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back, and then we will get this draft started. And just like that, we're back. So the good news here is we will be playing in bronze. This is my new account made for drafting, so we're not going to be facing diamond opponents, which will hopefully make this a little easier. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 green costs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're going to go 8 and 8 here on the lands. Unfortunately, or well, hold on. Oh, wow, there are the lands. They just popped up for me. That's nice. So let's see how this deck does. Hopefully well enough to get us another draft. We have no gold and no gems on this account now, so whatever we win is all we have. As I had mentioned, this is a new account I built just for farming gold and drafting. I'm saving up my gold on my main account for Strixhaven now. I've almost 4x'd my rares for that account in Kaldheim. So I figured we'd have some fun playing over here. It would be really nice to have a green right now, but based on what I'm seeing here, this is a good start for us. Turn 1 we can play Usher the Fallen. Turn 2 we can create a 1/1 token. If Usher the Fallen dies, we can play the Valkyrie. We can also foretell the Warhorn Blast at some point. If we get a green, we could play the Realm Walker. I did forget to look at our creature types. I think Warrior or Cleric is going to be our best option. We'll figure that out when we get there. We did get the Forest, so that's good news. Question is, turn 2, do I foretell the Warhorn Blast or do I create a 1/1? So let's see. We have 1 warrior, 2 warriors. So we cut a lot of warriors. We have 3 potential warriors. We have 1 and 1 cleric. I guess we're doing warrior. We also have some shapeshifters, which help because they're everything. Okay, we got a Story Seeker, so that is what we're going to play this turn. I got a Doomscar Oracle out here. They're probably going to double spell, gain 2 life. They're going to foretell something instead. That Iron Verdict could be useful. Let's wait and see what they do here. Kind of surprised they didn't block here. We're going to foretell the Iron Verdict, and that way if something nasty attacks us next turn, if they try to do a trick, we can get rid of that. Next turn, we're able to play the Stalwart Valkyrie. And if we get another land the turn after that, we're going to be able to play Warhorn Blast straight out. So here, we're very happy we have that Iron Verdict available to us. The Carve does have Summoning Sickness, so I don't know why they bothered crewing that. But this does allow us to get rid of the Doomscar Oracle here, which I think we're just going to go ahead and take care of. Hopefully they don't have a 3-power creature they can play next turn. We got a Packmate. I would rather play that and draw the card, I think, here. We got a land, so we can Warhorn Blast next turn. If they don't play any creatures, that would win the game for us. Even if they do play a creature, that should get them down to at least 4. So they play the Skemfar Adventure here. Whenever another non-token Alpha Berserker you control dies, you draw a card and lose life. They can use that to crew the Carve. So we want to be prepared for that. I don't have anything dead yet. I kind of want to sacrifice a creature here so that I can play the Valkyrie and kill their Avenger. So out of these creatures, I'm willing to sacrifice the Story Seeker. It gains me a little bit of life, and they're gonna wonder why I'm even attacking with it. If they let it go through, I'd be surprised. I think they're gonna crew the Carve here. Wow, they let it go through. They know what's going on. Okay, so the bad part about that is we don't get to double spell here, but I still want the Valkyrie in the air. They sniffed that one out. But that does help us. We still have that Warhorn Blast. We can play Iron Verdict next turn. More than happy to let whatever they attack with come through at this point. If they attack at all. If they have a Doomscar, that would really hurt. They could have a Doomscar. They have something for Told, and they have the mana available for it. But it's a rare, so I'm thinking they probably don't have that. It's possible, though. I am wondering what it is they have exactly foretold, with them being mainly in white. It could be Kai's Onslaught, it could be Iron Verdict, but I think they're better targets they'd be saving it for than what we've attacked with so far. Blood Sky Berserkers, so they're going to double spell here. At least I assume they're going to double spell here. A Valkyrie sword without the angel. They can't afford to wait for it to come. They want that to be a 3/3 so they can crew an attack, I think. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me here. I guess they really need the land, but they've essentially left themselves open to die if I have anything with haste or any pump spells. I mean, they have 1 mana left. I don't care about the 4 damage, so I'm just going to take that. Valkyrie Sword, I think, takes 3 or 4. It takes 3 to equip. So, not sure what they were really thinking there. But it's good news for us. We're going to Warhorn Blast here after they declare blockers. They might have an Iron Verdict. We may not have lethal here if they do have the Iron Verdict and they block. But their Blood Sky Berserker is going to die no matter what. So yeah, here they can Iron Verdict. Our Packmate's going to live. And we do have lethal no matter what right now. So we win our first game with the Selesnya deck. But we are playing in bronze late in the season, so these are people who've not been playing ranked draft or have not escaped bronze yet. Not that there's anything wrong with that at all. We are 1-0. It's a good start. Actually, let's take a look real quick. I forgot to look at our creature types. Let's do that. Okay, so this deck, the way it is currently built, we have 5 shapeshifters. I guess that's good. And 4 warriors. We also have only 1 cleric. So we're either going to be doing warriors or wolves, depending on what we've played and drawn already, if we play that Realm Walker. Shapeshifters count for everything, so those don't really matter. I felt like that was a pretty ideal hand for us, so opening hand at least, so we might have gotten lucky there. If we have to mulligan, it's going to be an issue. But yeah, let's see what happens here. We're now playing silver. Apparently they decided to bump us up quite a bit, or there aren't many bronze players left. Don't really care either way. We only have 1 white. This hand's good enough though. The question is, do we play the shield mate or do we foretell the pack mate first? If they get any artifacts or enchantments, we definitely have ways to deal with that. Let's go ahead and play the white first. I think we're going to foretell the pack mate on turn 2. Having turn 3 pack mate can be really good for us. Looks like they're playing white snow, which is interesting. The nice thing about that tap land is we can play it next turn without a problem. Unless we pick up a 3-drop, we'd rather play, but I don't think we will. They could have 2 Iron Verdicts now. That is interesting. There we go. I almost made a mistake there and played the land I drew. We definitely want to play the tree line here. And the pack mate. Let's see what we draw. Got another land, so we're getting flooded hard. That is not good news for us. We're definitely going to need to start drawing some spells. Now we have Doomscar, so the question is, what on earth do you do here? We're going to start by attacking with the Packmate. I have a feeling they have a couple Iron Verdicts foretold. It's probably going to die right now. If it dies, I think we're just going to foretell the Doomscar here and wait and see what they start playing. We can play the Shieldmate. I think we'll go ahead and do that because when it dies, we get the 1/1 white token. I actually got the Doomscar pack 2, I think, and it was like pack 2 or 3. So they might have a Doomscar. I'm really confused here. They're not playing any creatures. They have plenty of land. Unless they just have the wrong colors. Looks like they have a couple Iron Verdicts foretold. Maybe we're playing Battle of the Doomscars. I almost didn't take the Doomscar because there was a Stalwart Valkyrie. Okay, that hurts. Question is, are they going to play more stuff? Because I'm willing to take 3 if they play another Godsoul Guardian next turn. I don't have anything I can destroy with the Vandals yet. We're getting lots of mana out there. We're going to foretell the Packmate here. Obviously not going to attack. I'm willing to take 3 next turn. Hopefully they play another creature or 2 here. It'd be really nice if they played another Godsoul Guardian. But that Doomscar pack had a Shepherd of the Cosmos and a Stalwart Valkyrie as well. The Stalwart Valkyrie tabled, which was really surprising. Let's hope they play some creatures here. They don't. I wonder if they see the Doomscar coming. Or if they just don't have creatures or a Doomscar of their own. I don't even know. I mean, we can Doomscar and then double Packmate this turn. I think we give them one more turn on the Doomscar and we just foretell this. I'm willing to take another 3 damage to find out. Now I have to think they have Doomscar too. So we're going to Doomscar first and see what they do about that. And then we're just going to play 1 Packmate to draw the card. Because the good news is we can start building a lot of spirit tokens once we're in the clear there. I have to think they have like a Doomscar. I don't know if Blood on the Snow foretells. They might have a Triggered Shadow. Like Dread Rider, that's interesting. That hurts us. But that tells me they don't have Doomscar, I think. So we're going to play Spirit here. And then Packmate. We'll wait and double spell again next turn. Can't really attack here. Looks like we're going to have to go through the air. They might Doomscar us here, which would stink. Wither Crown on the Clarion Spirit is really interesting because it doesn't stop activated abilities. We're definitely always going to pay that 1. We have Warhorn Blast, which is really huge here. Who do we put the token on? Or the 1/1 counter? Oh, we get rid of that. Nice. I didn't even think about that. Start saving some life. I think we put the counter on the pack mate, so we have a blocker for that 3/3. And we're going to foretell the Warhorn Blast. I don't think I want to attack yet. We're going to go really wide next turn and just attack all, I think. If they have Doomscar, we're in big trouble. If we do get to double spell next turn without the Warhorn Blast, I might put the attack off a little bit. I don't think so, though. And they can... I think they could have hard casted the Guardian, so I'm a little confused why they did that. But it definitely means we're attacking this turn. Bound my packmate. That stinks, but we have a Mass Vandal to get rid of that, so that's good. Question is, do we have a creature in our graveyard? We do. Hopefully they attack here. That would be awesome. They don't. Okay, so this makes me wonder if we should wait, but I think we're just going to go for it here. We're going to Mass Vandal first. Get rid of that Bound in Gold. I'm gonna put the counter on the Packmate and hope they block it with the Dread Rider. And then when we Warhorn Blast, hopefully that kills the Dread Rider. That would be pretty sweet. We're just gonna attack all here and be like, hey, we need to start getting some stuff in. If they're smart, they'll block. So they're getting a little ahead of us here. We're going to play the Warhorn Blast to save our Packmate. Forgot about their Foretold card. That definitely was a verdict. Now they're tapped out, so they can't play another one. They definitely have to block the Packmate because that's 7 damage coming at them. So they'll take 5, 8. I think that's game. If not, it's really close. They take 20 here. And they only have 18 life. This was the rare circumstance that Warhorn Blast is really good. Normally it's not a good card, but when you can go wide, and I was definitely thinking about that with the Clarion Spirit, Warhorn Blast can be pretty amazing. If I did the math, I would have figured out this attack was obvious. So I guess I need to start doing math a little more often. But yeah, so we are 2-0 now with this Selesnya deck. We've moved up into Bronze Tier 3. I wouldn't be surprised if we get matched higher this time. That was a silver opponent. Definitely happy to get our gold. We're up to 50 gold now. We're getting there, but we do have 2 wins. One more win and we get 1,000 gems, which would be nice. So let's see what game 3 does for us. Playing another silver opponent. So this draft deck is okay. I don't know that it's really good. The benefit that we have is we're playing in bronze. Normally I play in diamond or platinum. That's where I've been drafting the last couple drafts. So the opponents don't have as much experience with drafting, so we're playing red here. They could have a Frostbite here, which would stink. And there it goes. I kept this hand because we have the Lindworm, and it looks like we're going to have the mana to get to it pretty quick. Lindworm, okay, now we have the mana to get to it when I really don't want to be that flooded this early. That could be presenting problems for us, but Lindworms are really hard to deal with. They could have a Squash. Emily's going to hop onto Arena now. Oh man, we are so flooded. This is so bad for us. Good news is that Iron Verdict can take down the Mistwalker. And I think it probably will. I don't want to be dealing with that. Be interesting to see So they play before combat. That's not the brightest move. They foretell something else. I'm willing to take 1 damage here. We'll wait and see what we want to do with this Iron Verdict. We're not there yet. We are so flooded, chat. So this next turn, we're going to be playing the Iron Verdict one way or another, because we're going to get to play our 6/6 next turn. Be interesting to see what they put on the board here. Emily, enjoy your arena time. Hopefully you win some games with your red burn deck. The Mistwalker's not going to be a problem for the Lindworm, so I'm going to take out the Augury Raven here. Unless they have a counterspell, which is possible. Okay, good. Let's see what they play afterward. Another Augury Raven. Well, I guess it wasn't that big of a problem for him. Why are we still drawing lands, chat? This is ridiculous. At least we have a Lindworm to play, but come on. I mean, we've drawn 6, 7, 8. We have 9 lands out of our first 12 cards. That is ridiculous. We better start drawing good spells, late game spells. I'll take an Iron Verdict, or not Iron Verdict, a Valkyrie Sword. That's interesting. So that sucks. Can use a Mass Vandal now, but we don't have any creatures in, oh, we do have a creature in the graveyard. We have an Usher of the Fallen. That's not really helping us. We just have to start getting damage in here, because even though it's only 3 damage, it can't block the flyers. We're gonna have to start boosting this Usher of the Fallen every turn like crazy. Get some more white mana out for that. Our Clarion Spirit's dead. I'd be really happy with some pack mates, another Lindworm, a Masked Vandal, because we're dead in like 2 or 3 turns. And then they have a Quakebringer. Come on. Okay, so we got something useful here. Let's just flat out play the pack mate. Hopefully we get a Mass Vandal here. That's not a Mass Vandal. Mass Vandal's a shapeshifter, so we can potentially get it with the Realm Walker. We'll at least know it's coming next turn either way. I think at this point we still name Warrior. Hey, guess what? We have land coming, chat. Isn't land amazing? We're dead next turn. So I guess what we really need is Doomscar. Like, badly. We lose this without a Doomscar, I think. And we flooded. We have 2 more land. Can't block the flyers. They can get 7 through the air next turn. I mean, we're not technically dead yet, but we're basically dead. There's no point in attacking here. Oh yeah, we are dead. So, well, that's what happens when you draw 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands in your first 16 cards. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, it happens in real life, but that was just painful. Like, that wasn't even, there's nothing I could have done there. I guess I could have mulliganed, but the initial hand looked alright. I only had 4 lands, which is a little much, but it's not awful. So, we're 2-1. Really hoping to get to 5 wins so we can draft again. I have no gems on this account at all. So 5 wins is where we get 1,600 gems. 3 wins would get us 1,000 gems, which isn't bad. Right now we're sitting at, I think, 250 gems, which really won't do anything for us at all. We're at 50 gold, so it's probably going to be another week until we can do another draft, unless we get enough gems to play another draft. So let's see who they pair us up against this time. We played 2 silvers in a row now. Playing our third silver. Again, I'm not concerned about that at all. So this time we don't have any green, but we have a flyer and a lifelinker we can play. We'll go with it. I got the little guy for downloading on mobile. So we do have a 27% chance of drawing something that produces green mana. We will need that at some point. Now we need it more. But we can start with a Story Seeker. It's a place to start. Play the Courser next turn. If we don't get any green still, we'll foretell the Mammoth Growth. Okay, we got an Iron Verdict here. They don't have anything to get rid of, so we're just going to get the damage in while we can. Next turn, if we don't get a green, I think we're going to double foretell here. Depends on what they play. So they are green, white, and blue, which is interesting. They get a Courser down. Okay, we got a green. That's good. Question is, are they going to block here? And if they do we use the Mammoth Growth? I think it's too early to use the Mammoth Growth. I think we're going to double foretell here. Emily got into silver today, hoping to get into gold by the end of the season. That would be awesome, Emily. Getting into gold is definitely difficult, but can be done. Wish you the best luck. There's only like 3 or 4 days left in the season, so that does make it a little more difficult. Man, we only have 1 green. Gonna play the Packmate here. If they attack with the Yeti, we will Iron Verdict it unless they play something bigger beforehand. They're getting up to a lot of mana. They foretell something before, which is kind of interesting because they can't play it this turn, and it tells me they foretell 2 things. So they don't even attack with the Yeti. That is really interesting. I think they're going to block the Story Seeker here. I have no problem Mammoth Growthing it because we gain 6 life. So if we give it +4/+4, deals 5 damage, they can kill it. I think I'm okay losing the Packmate here. Emily spent money on a great burn deck and still using the same count so she can use the deck. Well, that'll definitely help you out a lot. Do we save the Packmate? That's the question. If we don't save the Packmate, they're going to block and kill the Story Seeker. I think we just let the Packmate die here. We did pause so long that now they're going to wonder about blocking the Story Seeker, unfortunately. They let the Story Seeker through. I'm okay with that for now. We'll play our Shieldmate here. Don't want to play the Vandal yet. They could have something coming still. Really would like a green land. Interesting that they play that before. Also interesting they play that before. Just giving me information. I'd be surprised if they didn't attack here. The question is, I'm at 26 life. I'm just gonna let this go through. I want to save the Iron Verdict for the bird. Get another plains. That does not help us at all. Let's just attack all here and see how they block. I'm okay trading the Sentinel for the Shieldmate. They let that through again. That's interesting. That's eventually going to bite him in the butt when I play that Mammoth Growth down the road, but we're not there yet. Because every time we get through, we gain 2 life. Pilfering Hawk's not fun for us. They can start looting cards, getting rid of Mana Flood. Foretelling another card. I think they have to attack here. Yep, that's smart. Don't want to deal with that guy anymore. Goldmot Champion's useful. It's not useful yet, so we will hold off and see what they do here. They finally blocked the Story Seeker. They Iron Verdict it. Smart move, opponent. Okay, so they're down to 2 cards. They can start looting this turn if they want to. We need 1 more green for a Lindworm. Unless they needed that land, they should have just used to get rid of it. That was smart. So now they're going to come in for 3, unblocked. They're going to loot that land in their hand. Otherwise they would have attacked with the Hawk. We really need a green mana. It's not a green mana, it gives us the possibility of getting a green mana. So we'll go ahead and play it, see what we get before the attack phase. Don't know what we would do with 2 white, but I guess we'll see. We finally get that second green. Great news for us. I can bind the monster and get that Goldmot Champion back, or Mass Vandal to bind the monster. So we're going to do that. So we're starting to put together a pretty formidable attacking force here. We're still at 22 life. We can tap something when we attack, but we're not going to because we have the Lindworm. If I had to guess, they're probably going to hang back here. Coma. Well, that's pretty much game for us. So we can always tap the Coma. We can't tap the other stuff. I don't think we have a way to deal with Coma. I think that's game. They can start tapping our stuff. Just go ahead and play the Lindworm here. So it looks like we're going to go 2-2. As much as that stinks, just due to the bomb factor of Coma, unless they start making some mistakes, which I honestly don't see them doing at this point. They're going to have 3/3/3s next turn. If they get aggressive with attacking, it could give us a window, but it doesn't look like they're going to do that. They can start tapping our creatures next turn. That does not help us. I'm going to play the Gladewalker and put the counter on the Packmate, see if they start tapping our stuff or not. They did not tap our stuff. That is really interesting. Our Lindworm's basically dead here. Our Packmate's probably dead too. That was smart. Yep. No real surprises there. They're down to 6. They got another Frostpeak Yeti. They're tapped out. And we're getting flooded now. That's just game. I mean, we'll keep playing, see if they make a mistake, but I don't think they're going to. Just all those coil tokens are too good. I honestly think they could win here if they all out attacked. Maybe not this turn, but next turn. chat. Hey, look, chat. Another land. That's a game for us. There's no way to come back now. Well, playing against Tacoma, there's once they get that out, there's really nothing you can do. So, good game to opponent. Congratulations on the good pick and finding a way to get out on the battlefield. So now we're at 2-2. We're in a must-win situation. I honestly didn't feel like we'd be at this point with this deck, but when you get flooded to high heaven and then you play against Tacoma, it kind of makes more sense to be where we're at right now. Hopefully our luck turns around. No guarantees though. Worst case, at least we had some fun today drafting. So playing another silver opponent here. Looks like a silver tier 4 maybe. Oh, come on. I mean, I can foretell Doomscar. So just don't play stuff. Let them play some stuff, then Doomscar them. So I think we're going to go that route. That's the only good thing about this hand. We can foretell the Packmate too. Okay, so there we go. We got a green. Never mind. We're in business. Turn 2, we're going to foretell the Packmate. I guess it kind of depends on what they play, whether we wait to Doomscar or not. They start getting some creatures down. We might actually, they foretell something. So now we have to foretell something. The question is it the Doomscar or the Packmate? I think it has to be the Doomscar. Vengeful Reaper, that has haste, that's not good for us. Don't want to waste a Doomscar on just that, so hopefully they play another creature next turn. We should have foretold something. I forgot Doomscar's not an instant. So that was a missed opportunity there, chat. They do play something, so we will be Doomscarring next turn. Unfortunately, we did not draw a land, so that stinks. Let's get the Realm Walker out. Have another Mass Vandal. What we really need is a land. The good news is we'll be able to see if a land is coming thanks to the Realm Walker. If it's not, we're going to lose to Mana Screw. They poisoned the Realm Walker, so now we cannot see what is coming off the top of our deck, which really, really hurts us. Now we're going to have to foretell the Packmate just in case. Good news is our opponent's not really doing anything either. Calamity Bear, come on. We can Iron Verdict the Calamity Bear, so we're just gonna have to foretell that. I really need a land, chat. Hopefully they don't have a run amok, or else we're basically dead. Would have waited to foretell there, but it is what it is. Please don't have a run amok. Looks like they have something. They don't, thank goodness. And we get a land, chat. We're in business. Not really, but we're getting there. I think we really just need to get a couple things on the board here, so we're not going to play the Packmate yet, I don't think. Actually, we're going to play the Packmate. and the Story Seeker. Hey, look, another land. That's good. I want to get to Valkyrie Sword land, so the faster we can get there, the better. The good news is we still have another packmate, which means more drawing. We have a couple Vandals if they play an artifact or an enchantment. I think we have a dead creature. Draugr Recruiter. We have a Mammoth Growth that can deal with that. We have an Iron Verdict that can deal with that. I think we're going to foretell the Iron Verdict and play the Shield Mate. But let's do that after we attack, because we might be able to get rid of the Draugr Recruiter with the Mammoth Growth, which I would be okay with, because I do not want them getting that Calamity Bear back. They are smart. We let that go through. We foretell our Iron Verdict. They're still going to get that Calamity Bear back. Play the Shield Mate. We'll leave the mana up for Mammoth Growth. Okay, chat, they're gonna get that Calamity Bear back, so the question is, doing Mammoth Growth to kill the Draugr Recruiter, make sure they don't get the other stuff back. I think we do. Our Berserk or Besker Shieldmate lives. That dies. They could Demonic Gifts it, but hopefully they don't have that. Thank you, Colossus of Akros, for raiding with your party of 2. Hope you're doing good today. How are things going? Hello, Skeleton Archer. Appreciate you stopping by. We're in a precarious spot here. We got stuck on 3 lands for a real long time. So I used that to get rid of my Shieldmate. I don't think I would have done that personally, but more power to them. They're going to get a Calamity Bear out next turn, which is a real problem for us. But it can't attack next turn. A couple Vandals, they're not doing much for us right now. I think we're gonna attack them, play a packmate here. I have a lot to do because I got mana screwed. I was stuck on 3. And I'm still kind of mana screwed because I don't have the green I need. But yes, I do have lots to do. I'm not going to foretell the Iron Verdict because I don't want them to know I have it. Got a forest, that's good. I can play Lindworm next turn if I want to. Probably don't want to. I want to hold up the mana for the Iron Verdict. So here comes that Calamity Bear we were worried about. If they run amok it, that could be problems. So we're going to have to block it when it comes in. Here I'm just going to get some creatures on the board. I need 3 mana for the Iron Verdict, so I'm going to play the Usher of the Fallen and the Mass Vandal. There's no real reason to attack here. My stuff will just die. Skeleton Archer's jealous, can't run on mobile. I hope Pet'll be there when I get on mobile. I think it'll be there for like... I heard a month, somebody said, but I don't know if that's true. I didn't see that from Wizards, so don't hold me to that. If we get one more land, we can play Valkyrie Sword next turn with the Angel. That would be amazing and probably our path to victory. I don't think the Calamity Bear is going to attack into this, which stinks, but they might. I'm okay with land now. I wasn't, or I guess I've always wanted land in this game. 2 games ago, I just got flooded. I got like 11 lands out of my first 16 cards. It was insane. And then my second game was going great until my opponent played, or well, my fourth game, my second loss was going great until my opponent played a coma. At that point, it was pretty much game over. So my packmate's gone. That's probably going to make them comfortable attacking with the Calamity Bear. Now they're definitely going to feel comfortable attacking with the Calamity Bear. They would take everything out. But they might still want to thin the horde a little bit. I think they're trying to decide if they want to attack or not, which means hopefully they don't have a run amok. I will block with everything, even though we are playing Iron Verdict. Just be in case they have the run amok, it still dies. Okay, so it looks like they don't have the run amok. Emily says this is close. It is close right now for sure. They're running out of cards though, and they could not save their Calamity Bear. For a second time it died to an Iron Verdict. That was great news for us. Didn't get the land for the... Hey Colossus, it's my favorite pet card according to you. I have Warhorn Blast in here. One is our first or our second game. I don't remember which one it was. But we went extremely wide with the Clarion Spirit, which is why I have it in this deck. Unfortunately, our Spirit died extremely early. Or no, we didn't do the Spirit this game. So this should be game here. Skeleton Archer, thanks for following. Really appreciate it. So we could play the Angel now. There's not really a point because they're going to block the 6/6. We get 4/10 through. Of course, they could end up having something that kills a creature or something like that, but we're just going to go for it here. You can't play around everything. Even if we lose here, we're still in a pretty good position with Valkyrie Sword, so I'm comfortable doing this. That should be game. It's 10 damage coming their way. And that's it. So we get up to 3 wins. It's the second game Warhorn Blast has won us. Boom, says Akros over on Twitch. Thanks for joining us, guys. Really appreciate the raid, Colossus. I forgot to ask, how did your stream go? I didn't even realize you were streaming today, so sorry I missed your stream. We're drafting on a new account. I made this account to farm gold so we can draft more. So, for those of you that don't know, aka Emily, who's watching us over on YouTube, Colossus of Akros is also a Magic the Gathering streamer. I will drop a link to his Twitch if you want to follow him. Hopefully I spelled that right. I tried to do it from what I saw, but I might have made a typo. So, this is the problem with this deck. I always get the mana I don't need. My opponent goes first, so I get to draw. I can play the Vandal if I have to. I can foretell the Warhorn Blast. I have 8 planes out of 40 cards. I think I'm going to have to mulligan. I can't risk it. And then we get something like this. That's much better. Not ideal, but much better. Hopefully we don't get mana screwed with me giving that 1 land away. Colossus did a quick core set draft, went 4-color pile. How did your 4-color pile perform? Be interested to hear that. This looks like we're playing against black. No problem for the shout out. Thanks for the raid. And thank you for the follow, Skeleton Archer. So now we're getting mana flooded. Don't really see a point in playing the Vandal. Went 2-3. That's not bad for a 4-color pile. Okay, so we draw another land. Well, the good news is that we'll be able to play the Lindworm, I guess. Is that good news? This is really not looking the best for us right now, chat. I guess if we're racing, at least we'll be able to keep up with this shield mate. Bad news is that Reaper can kill the Lindworm. The good news is we can tap it with the champion. Although they have 4 blacks, so my guess is they've got some kill spells in that deck too. I don't know why they're still racing here, but I assume they have a reason. So next turn we get Linda out, so that'll be nice. It's the pet name for Ravenous Lindworm. Grizzled Outrider. Okay, so now I kind of see why they're racing, except they slowed down at a weird time. I don't want them to get rid of my Lindworm. And I do want to get rid of the Reaper, so I'm going to attack here, tap the Grizzled Outrider. I think they're going to try to block the shield mate with the Reaper, because it keeps the Reaper alive. This should be interesting. Let's see what they do. I decided to kill the champion. That's actually probably a smarter move. So we gain some life. We're going to lose 5 next turn, which is going to hurt, but we have the Lindworm to help balance us out. They don't have a Mammoth Growth. They have 6 cards in their hand. Another Outrider. That is not fun. Good news is we have an Iron Verdict now, chat. I don't think they're going to attack into a Lindworm. They might. They could have pump spells or kill spells, which would pretty much be the end for us, it feels like. Blood Sky Berserkers, so they're probably going to double spell here. It's kind of weird that they played it before combat, but unless the combat trick is the second spell. So that's not a combat trick. It is the second spell, and they're probably not attacking now. So we're kind of in a rough spot here, chat. I don't know how we're going to pull this out, but we still have time to figure that out. Let's see what they do next turn. They have a lot of mana and a lot of cards in their hands, so I'm kind of worried. They're probably going to double spell, make the Berserker a 5/5. Play a Dreadwort, and now we're getting flooded. Come on. I'll be really surprised if they don't double spell here. There's the double spell. Probably going to put the counter on the Berserker if they're smart. They don't. That is interesting, chat. Question is, do we use the Verdict? I don't think we can afford to. I think we're going to need to use it on the... We're going to go for it because it kills the Lindworm. They could have Snakeskin Veil, but they're tapped out of green. Although they could have potentially used the Sentinel. I have 2 useless Mass Vandals. It's looking like they're not going to play any artifacts, so we're just going to play those out now. Of course, we'll probably regret it as soon as we do. Emily just realized she skipped back a few minutes and was confused because of that. That can be confusing. There's no point in attacking here. I really need my Doomscar. I guess I should have held those Mass Vandals back. I think Doomscar is the only way we have to win here. We could get a flyer, but they have the Jaspera Sentinel. I think they're going to start coming at us here soon. Mass Vandal, it doesn't really help them. Another Mass Vandal, so now they have a 7/7 with Menace. So the question here is, do we kill that? Or do we just block it? Or do we just take the damage? I think we have to kill it. We might live one more turn if we don't get Doomscar. If we... okay. That's not Doomscar, but it might let us draw Doomscar. Come on, Doomscar. We need you. Top deck of the day. Come on. Not top deck of the day, but we can play it. Need Doomscar. Let's go Doomscar. Top deck of the day. Another pack mate. Come on. Hi, MTG Gaming Bob. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good day. We're trying to stay alive until we draw Doomscar. Hopefully they don't have a pump spell here. Doesn't look like they do. It's kind of a weird attack. Don't think I would have made that myself. Looking for Doomscar, looking for Doomscar. Do I hold that back and wait? Because they're not really as threatening anymore. They do have the Menace 3/2. They have the Dread Rider, which can ping us for 9, so I guess we do need to start making moves here. MTG Gaming Bob says, not really. I think I asked if you're having a good day, so if you're not having a good day, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it turns around for you. Sorry, it's hard to split my attention between the game and what's going on in real life. Hopefully they attack with a Dread Rider, but I don't think they're going to. They're just going to keep pinging us here, which is going to hurt. The bad news is if I block creatures, it gives them more Dread Rider to kill me through life loss. It's live on YouTube, so you can always go back and watch it after the fact. You can actually just skip back to the beginning if you want to, while you're watching it live. But it is being recorded on YouTube, and oh, come on. Will also be on Twitch. It was kind of weird that they played that. It's a legendary, so it killed itself. It should have asked if they were sure they wanted to do it. Oh, they did it for the Dread Rider. Yeah, we're on that clock. We need that Doomscar. So really, this next draw, which... okay, so other than Doomscar, this is the only card that could help us. Because it gains us 4 life. We're also going to attack with... I'm not sure if the live chat is recorded or not, but feel free, if you're in any of the Discords I'm in, you can send me a private message on there. I was just purely doing that for the life gain. You're not. Well, hopefully things turn up for you. So we're out of life gain opportunities. I guess a Valkyrie sword would be good, but it's going to be too late. That's bad news for us. Actually, that might be good news for us. Oh man, that's not a Doomscar. Let's hold it. Wonder what would happen if I attacked with the Lindworm here. I think we just have to hold back and hope for our 1 in 6.25 or 6.25% chance that that's interesting. They're gonna get to draw cards, but they're gonna lose life too. actually. In Emily's match, she kept hand with 2 lands and all burn spells. I mean, it's not awful. I should have blocked that anyway, just to be careful, but... So I guess they wanted to draw cards here, or they wanted more creatures in their graveyard. Either way, I need a Doomscar. If I get a Doomscar, that's not a Doomscar, so that pretty much means I have 1 turn left. My odds have increased of drawing my Doomscar to 6.67%. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is also not a Doomscar, so we lose this game, chat. They don't even have enough elves to kill. Well, we're going to go 3-3. Let's just see what happens here. They're probably going to block everything. I mean, I would. I'm dead next turn anyway. It's really a bummer I don't have a pump spell or an Iron Verdict to kill that now. I guess Iron Verdict wouldn't work. They're not even going to kill any elves off. So 1 elf dies. So they're going to lose 2 life. Draw 2 cards. Well, that was a bit of a disappointment. We went 3-3, which isn't awful, but it's not great. Really, the problems we had, we got severely mana flooded, drew 11 out of 16 lands. Second game, we went up against Coma. There's just no beating that. So, this game, we just got basically mana flooded again. I mean, we got 4, 5, 10... I don't even know what you're talking about, MTG Gaming Bob, so I can assure you I was not offended. I do try to be careful around some YouTube censor type stuff. So we got 1,000 gems in 2 packs. That's a bit disappointing with this deck. Let's take a look at what we did have. It wasn't anything amazing, but I felt like we should have done a lot better than we did. So we had an Usher the Fallen and a Clarion Spirit were our first 2 picks. Then we got a Packmate. I think it was like pick 4 or something. Beskar, Shieldmate, Story Seeker, Valkyrie Sword, 2 Guardian Gladewalkers, 2 Mass Vandals, Goldmod Champion, 2 Iron Verdicts, Starnheim Courser, Mammoth Growth, Realm Walker, Valkyrie, 3 Packmates, a Warhorn Blast, a Doomscar, and 2 Ravenous Lindworms. Have a good afternoon, Nacros. Thanks for stopping by. Gonna go tune up his bike. It's nearly biking weather. Congratulations. So I felt like this should have done a lot better than it did. Unfortunately, we had Doomscar when we didn't really need it, and we didn't have Doomscar when we did need it. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, so it is what it is. I have some stuff to do around the house. Let's go ahead and open up these packs, see what we get, since we're just on our free account. This is not going to be for playing standard or anything, so hopefully we get some fun stuff. We got a Maskwood Nexus. Not going to be doing any more magic stuff today, Emily. We only have 1,000 gems, so I'm going to need to build up to 10,000 gold before I can do another stream. So this account, I'm using it to farm gold, so I'm not going to complete this quest. I'm going to wait till tomorrow, reroll that. I can get a mythic wild card if I play 25 blue or black spells. I'm not going to do that because I would complete that right now. Other than that, just going to have to farm another 10,000 gold. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I don't think I'm going to be able to do my Monday and Thursday Pat Kraken streams this week. If I do, they're probably going to be short. I do have some family coming in town, but normally I do those on Monday and Thursday at 8:30 Eastern time. Feel free to check and see if I am streaming, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to or not. We're just going to have to wait and see. It's going to depend on what's going on there, but I have some fun stuff to do with the family today. My son's up from his nap now, so I hope you all have a great day. It was a lot of fun streaming this deck, even though we didn't do as well as I had hoped. I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Make sure to check out youtube.com/coffincards for some pack cracking videos. I'm also doing some color challenge walkthrough videos if you want to see how to get through that if you're a newer Magic Arena player. And yeah, so I hope you all have a great day. I will see you whenever I stream again. Have a good one.